Setup.
Ty, can you hear us?
Yeah, I got y'all.
Perfect. All right, running back Ty Chandler is here. We'll start with questions. We'll go Rob Lewis and David Pascal.
Just where did you see your biggest improvement in the ground game coming from South Carolina to Missouri this weekend?
Could you repeat the question, please, sir? I can't really hear you.
For the offensive line and the backs, where did you see the biggest improvement from week 1 to week 2?
Just knowing assignments, attention to detail, really just going out there playing our game, man, and being able to execute.
I know running backs like 100-yard games and they're different stats, but one stat that you've got so far, you've got 32 carries and you don't have a single lost yardage run. How much pride do you take in that, and how important will that be to continue knowing that Georgia's defense does tend to get a lot of lost yardage stuff?
We definitely take pride in that and being able to get back to the line of scrimmage, man, and get more yards than what the plays block for. So yeah, that's what we take pride in. That's what we get. That's what's preached to us every day. So, and that's what we try to do, man. So we focus ourselves on that and pride that. So.
And how big of a challenge would that be with Georgia? I think they had 6 lost yardage stops against Auburn.
It's a big challenge. Challenge we're looking forward to. But we got to accept the opportunity, man. Get ready for it and just go seize the moment. Yeah, but they got a great defense, man. So I'm looking forward to it. I know the whole team's looking forward to it as well.
Thank you.
We'll go to Vince, then Patrick.
What do you recall about your prior matchups with Georgia?
They always had a solid team, good defense. So that's what I recall. But I also recall us having being able to have success on some plays. So that's what we got to be able to do. We got to hone in on the details, focus up, and take this week as another game, another opportunity to go out there and get better. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most.
How do you think you and Eric complement each other as running backs?
Great 1-2 punch. He's a great running back himself, and he comes in the room ready to work every day, and that just pushes me and have me ready to work. I love being in the room with him. Great dude, on and off the field. Love having him in the running back room.
Vince, did you have another one?
We heard that Coach Chaney was going to use you on the field together a lot, but we hadn't really seen that this year. Talk about your offseason and preparing for that. Did you do more route running and things like that? And then what's that going to look like when we actually do see both of you on the field at the same time?
Yeah, that's some stuff we did work on. I think that's more than likely to happen, but like I said, I don't really know. And but it's gonna be something. I don't really know, man. I'm looking forward to it. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. But we'll see in the near future.
All right, Austin, then back to David.
Ty, you were once upon a time a freshman running back who made some nice plays, especially that Kentucky game that year back in 2017. What did guys like John Kelly do for you, and how are you trying to, kind of reflect that back and pay it back to a guy like Jabari Small who got his first action on Saturday?
Oh yeah, those guys were just great mentors for me, and just helped me find my way along here at the University of Tennessee. So that's what I'm trying to do for these guys. Just give back and be there for them when I can. If there's something they need, I want to be able to help them get that, and I just want to see them be successful here. So that's my main thing.
Ty, I know it's only 2 games down and 8 to go, but how nice is it to see yourself atop the SEC rushing leaders right now?
Oh, it's a blessing, man. I got to thank God, and big shout out to my mama. And shout out to the offensive line, man, all those guys. Trey, K, Darnell, Jameer, BK, all those guys, Wanye. They're all doing a great job, and I just want to be able to give back to them and work for them like they work for me. So.
Trey, then Eric King.
Ty, running behind this offensive line, going into a hostile environment like you would at Sanford Stadium, and you've done this before, but does this type of game give you a different kind of juice than maybe others? I don't want to make light of any other SEC team, but what does a Georgia matchup feel like for you?
A respectable opponent. They got a tough defense, known for that, and man, I think everybody's looking forward to it. It's just another game for us, but as long as we focus in on our details, and do our jobs, man, I feel like we can be great, and that's what I'm looking forward to this week. Just going out and being able to get better, and getting prepared for this weekend.
Hey Ty, sorry if you've already been asked this before, but how does it feel to run behind that jumbo set that sometimes has 7 offensive linemen on the field at one time?
Oh man, it feels great, man. I know those big guys in there working, man, and they give their all. They're in there trying to move the power, man. So you gotta love running behind that.
Blake?
Yeah, Ty, Jabari Small, I think it was his first career run when he ran over that Missouri safety on a big game. What did you think whenever you saw him running over that Missouri safety?
I knew it was in him, man. Great guy, and he's like me and Eric. He's been in there working his butt off too. So I just love seeing him out there on the field and being able to do that. Show he can play the game just as well. So it's amazing to see. Wishing him nothing but the best, man, and I'm sure y'all see some more of that.
He's not that big of a guy, at least to meet the eye. I mean, have you seen that physical nature from him, or was that kind of a surprise whenever he rumbled over that guy?
I don't know, man. We come with that every day, man, and he's just being able to show the world he can do that now.
Any other questions for Ty? We'll finish with David.
Ty, how important is Ty Chandler, the blocker, going to be this Saturday when you consider like Ojulari and Nolan Smith and Jermaine Johnson? They got a lot of guys that can bring it. How important are the blocking of you and Eric going to be this week?
It's going to be very important, and I'm sure that's something we're going to focus on even more this week. We're going to be ready for it, so that's the end of that.